I showed you this guy, the Centavo from Warm Audio, or maybe you remember the Warm Audio Foxy Tone Box, or maybe you remember the Warm Drive, also from Warm Audio. Obviously, this is a pedal that I've been getting heavy personal use out of. Well, they sent me 2 more pedals to check out and show off. I've got the Warm Audio Mutation Phasor II. It's not a phaser, Mom, it's a Phasor II, a Phasor as well. And they sent me their ODD box. It goes without saying that Warm Audio is in the business of making reproductions, down to the case design and every little nitty-gritty detail of the internals. And this is no exception. I've actually already opened up the ODD to see what's going on in there. I have, you know, what it's based on right here, and I did a little bit of a little peek in both of them, and the guts look very, very similar. I'm not a pedal scientist. I'm not a pedal doctor. I can't tell you how they differ. I do know that this is a version 1.6, and I think this is alluding to being a reproduction of a version 1 because it's the ODD V1. I've never owned what this is based on, so I have no idea. I haven't even taken a peek, and I can say that for the other pedals that I've held up. I've never owned the actual versions of these things, so it's been interesting to have these two in my possession side by side and do some comparisons. I gotta say, they're doing it. It does the thing. There's slight differences. It might be because this is version 1 versus version 1.6 or whatever, but I'm pretty impressed. They honored the details down to the side screws, the bent metal case. Things are a little bit different, like they couldn't find the exact same little plastic cover for the LED, and the side screws are slightly different, but geez, just the details. They even like covered the end of the power jack internally with the same amount of like hot glue or something like that. It's a very detail-oriented company. So anyways, let's plug them in and get started. I'm gonna use my Fender Player Plus strap because it's just the best choice for pedal demos. It gives me humbuckers, it gives me singles, it plays great and stays in tune great, and it looks awesome on camera. And of course, I'll be running through the 2 Princeton's rig. There is your clean signal. What should we start with? Probably the ODD, but I kind of want to turn on that phaser. I've been checking these out on my own, by the way. This is not an unboxing demo. I feel like I want to start with the phaser. There's a lot more ground to cover with the ODD thanks to the switch here. So we'll start with this, we'll go to this, and then we'll circle back to stacking them together. It phasers. It really does. Not phaser, phasors. It phasers too, as well. So we've got very simple controls here. We've got rate, which controls the rate. We've got depth, which controls the depth. And we've got feedback, which controls the feedback. Do you need explanations? They do what they say, and they say what they do. Check out the range of that. I'm gonna turn on the ODD to give it something to chew on. Kind of light. I'm breaking my word, aren't I? I said I was gonna combine them at the end, and I'm just getting straight to it. Oh well, things happen, right? All right, here is the rate control. It's pretty dang low right now. And you know what, I'll turn the feedback up to about there so we can really hear it. What I'll do at the end is I'll put this after it. That'll be the little treat to keep you invested in the video. All right, let's check out the range of the rate. Here it is all the way slow. Might as well dime those. I love a slow modulation after a dirt pedal. This thing is crazy fast though. I don't think I've ever heard a phaser get as fast as this. There it is at 50%. Brace yourselves. It gets really, really fast. That's like chirpy insect noises fast. Sounds like a liquid sound to it. Does this phaser drip? Let's try it on the humbucker. Just a little bit more manageable here. We'll check out the range of the depth. The depth down. Depth all the way down. Let's see what happens. That's interesting. My first pedal ever was a Boss phaser, PH2, I think, and I never really quite figured out what to do with it, how to use it in any like music that I was working on. But what I did like to do was turn the depth all the way down and then rack the feedback. I think there was a feedback knob on there to get different tonalities out of it. Let's see if I can do that here. Yeah, it gives you like a cocked wah sort of sound. I know I screwed up. I know I don't play it 100% correct anyways, but you get the point, right? Interesting. Even with the depth all the way down, there's still modulation in there. There's some movement going on. It gets so fast it borders on like ring modulation sounds. Let's check out the range of that feedback knob now. So this controls how much of the modulation effect is feeding back on top of itself. So turn down, it's more laid back, more mellowed, and you turn it up and it gets much more dramatic. I had something fun and spooky going, and then I had to go mess it up a little bit. It probably doesn't even sound messed up. It just felt wrong with my hands. You know what I mean? Sometimes everything's fine, but it feels wrong with your hands. You're like, oh, I messed up, but no one else noticed, right? That was just me. So anyways, let's check out the ODD by itself now. Start with everything at noon. You've got a volume, you've got a tone, and of course you've got a drive control. But what's this little switch up here? It's marked different than this, because this is marked HP and low P for high peak and low peak, I think, or high pass or low pass. I always mix it up. I always forget what it means. I used to think it meant high power or low power, but that's not what it means. Don't get confused. That's not what it means. But this looks like it says US at the bottom, which it does, and at the top, UH. Well, don't be fooled. That's not an H. That's meant to be a K, which makes a lot more sense. You've got a US version at the bottom and a UK setting at the top. It's not it's uck. All right, is this a good video? I feel like this is a good video so far. All right, let's check it out. Here's my dry signal once again. Here is the odd. Let's do that same thing on the setting or the uck setting, depending on where you live. We have been in the setting. Now we're in the uck setting. Uck, us. Uck, us. Uck, us. As you can hear, there's less volume on the us setting, but it's darker, it's deeper, it's bassier and throatier. And then the UK setting is brighter, it's more nasal, it has more volume on tap if you even need it. Geez, what are you doing? I guess if you're trying to push a giant amp into tube distortion, you could crank up that volume and put it on the UX setting if you really want. Let's check out the range of the tone control. I love some feedback. Let's turn that down though. All the way right for all the way bright. All the way left for all the way dark. Try it on the US setting. Tone in the middle. Ending on a funny little note there. All the way right for all the way bright. Here's the brightest setting on the UK setting. Now, because you get more brights on the UK setting, turning down the drive and turning the tone back a little bit will get you this really nice character where you've got lows, but you've also got highs. Let's try it on the neck pickup. Yeah, that's nice. It likes that. Bit more hair on there. It's a little funky on that cowboy chord. It likes that next single. Now it's a little bit much in my opinion. Need to bring some tone back in there. Turn up the tone. Try it on the US version now. That tone rolled back. That's going to be opposite though, because the US version, the US switch here, makes it darker. So I might want to go opposite, right? And I want to turn the volume up a little bit. A little bit too bright. Now I want to get brighter. I personally prefer the UK setting with the tone turned to dark and the gain a little bit down like that. Versus the US setting with the tone turned brighter. Oops, a little bit too bright. They both have merit. It's one of those things where you don't really know how you like it until you're in a mix, right? Now let's reverse them. I want to throw this after this, which is something I've been doing in my free time getting ready for this video. But I thought it would be best to lead in showing this filtering that to get a good idea of what this is doing. There's really no rules here. You can do whatever you want. Sometimes modulations sound good before a dirt pedal and sometimes they sound better after. This time we're going to try it before. I honestly really like this before dirt. Let's go slow and rich with that mix. I'm just noodling and noodling and noodling. It sounds good, but I'm just playing aimlessly here. Was that anything? Was that good or bad? I don't know. But I like the sounds it's making. Let's try that cocktail sound again. Lots more drive. Yeah, I like it. I like it before the drive. I think it does fun things the way that sweeping modulation chirps in and out of the drive and causes the drive to shift and the character of the gain to shift and things like that. I think that's a fun way to do things. But, I mean, you can't argue with that filtered sound after the dirt. I mean, you could put... Do I dare? You could do it both ways. No, I don't think I'm going to do it in this video. That could have been fun. But anyways... What do you guys think? I like the sound of this a lot. It's a very simple and easy to understand phaser. 3 knobs and a foot switch. From what I understand, it is using the correct, the vintage correct circuitry in here. Some sort of optical circuit to give you that phasing sound. And I took a look in here. I took a little peek and it looks legit to me. This company, Warm Audio, they are dedicated, like I said, to going full reproduction, to giving you the guts and the case and the look of the originals. And they seem to be doing it right. There's a lot of companies out there cloning circuits. They just are, and giving them new names, and giving them new art, and, you know, doing their own branding and stuff like that. There's something to discuss here. These guys are doing full reproductions. It's their own name and graphics on the box, but they're trying to get as close to the original as they possibly can. What do you guys think about that? I mean, if you're shopping for the original of this, Mutation Phasor II, you're gonna be in the 500s, maybe high 400s on the used market, trying to get the original vintage thing, and who knows if it's gonna need any sort of maintenance or repairs or anything like that. You might not wanna take your vintage Phasor on the road. This thing, there might be other reasons why you'd rather buy this over the original. You can't get the version that you want. This is a version 1, and all you can find is version 2.9s. That's not, I don't think there's any 2.9s out there. But you want to try the version 1. Or there's other reasons why you'd rather pick up one of these than the original. Discuss it in the comments. I know that you will already. So anyways, huge thanks to Warm Audio for hitting me up once again to check out their stuff. I think it sounds great. It does the thing. It seems to do the things they're supposed to do accurately. I've found through their brand a circuit that I want to explore more with the Warm Drive here. I want to try other versions of this circuit because I've been using this a lot personally. I'm already fully familiar with what's going on here. But it seems to be doing it. It's doing the thing. Also, just like, my biggest problem with this is I haven't figured out how to put it on a pedal board just yet. And I really, really want to because I love the sound of the Foxy Tone Machine. And this is doing the Foxy Tone box with that flocking on there. And it's circling back to this. I think this is the first time where I've heard the magic. I've had a bunch of clones around. This is the first time I've heard the magic that I think people look for in a Klon style pedal. But again, it's huge. I've been keeping this around for, you know, comparisons when it's time to compare Klons and stuff like that. I'm not a huge Klon lover, but it had something magical to that clean boost sort of sound, that preamp sort of boost. They're doing it. Warm Audio is doing it. So anyways, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me a rude, nasty comment. Support us on Patreon. Buy a shirt if you're naked. And stay grounded. Bye, everybody.